go to see a show, but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Katie Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a
You're
drugstore.
not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
We're number 1.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
This being Baltimore and all.
You never heard of Baltimore style?
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will begin a 3-game series against the San Diego Padres at Oriole Park at Camden Yards. First game of 3 here tonight at Oriole Park. How you doing, everybody? A little redundant. It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Hey, folks. The Orioles, having dropped the first 2 games of a 4-game series against the Mariners to begin this 7-game homestand, they came back and won the final 2, including one last night to earn a split with those Mariners. We'd hoped to win that series. We didn't, but we didn't lose it either. And considering how it started, I think we're just going to have to call it a 4-game push and move on. We have 3 more games at home. They're against the Padres. And this team here, folks, worst offense in baseball by pretty much any measure. Runs seems to be the easiest one to point to. They are ranked 30th. 255 runs on the season scored by the Padres. That's about 3.13, about 3 1/3 runs per game. As all they've been scoring on the season. And they've got some pretty heavy hitters in the lineup. Names you know. They're not doing so well. I mean, dead last in runs, dead last in batting average, dead last in on-base percentage, and dead last in slugging percentage. 30th in all 4 of those categories, folks. And despite that, the Padres are sitting with a winning record of 35-32. They are second place in their division behind the Dodgers. Everybody's well behind the Dodgers. They are on the cusp of going 20 games over 500 themselves. But the Padres do know how to win despite a lack of offense, and I think we can probably by process of elimination, figure out how they're winning these games, they're probably pitching pretty well. Low-scoring games, and they're winning close one-run, two-run games. To me, that's the only way you can have a winning record with the worst offense in the league. Well, with that in mind, you say to yourself, well, we're probably facing some gangbusters here in this Padre starting rotation this weekend. But honestly, you take a look at the three arms they're going up against. None of them really scare me. And tonight, probably the biggest example, Griffin Canning. He has a winning record of 5-4, but he's got an ERA over 6. How can a guy with an ERA over 6 pitch for a team that averages 3 less runs themselves than he gives up? And he has a winning record. How does that work? That is magic. That is weird. Oh, I'm sorry. I misread it. He's 0-4. That's not a 5. That's a 0. I need my glasses. Sorry. I knew something had to be wrong there. I try to read and squint, and a 0 becomes a 5. I'm awful. He's 0-4. All right, so we got to beat this guy. 0-4 with a 6.34 ERA, a whip of 1.47, 32 2/3 innings, 31 hits, 17 walks. That's a lot. And already 6 home runs. That's a lot, too. So he's given up like 2 walks per 9, and also he's what are we looking at? Or 2.5 walks per 9? What am I trying to say here? Anyway, it's they're not very good numbers here, okay? Plain and simple. We got Shane Baz on the mound for us tonight, 3-6 record, ERA slightly over 4, 1.38 ERA. He's up to 77 innings on the season, 76 hits, 66 strikeouts to 30 walks. He's given up 8 home runs. Wow. Normally I don't bring this up, but the ESPN page on their game day page has their matchup predictor. By the way, yes, I am sweating like a pig right now. It should calm down here in a minute. I had to do a lot of running around before for a change. I had a few extra minutes this morning. Thought I could get in an extra errand, and then I wound up racing back to the apartment. But anyway, the ESPN page, they've got their matchup predictor, a little graphic that'll give you a percentage of what they feel each team has to win. And normally I just glance at it as I scroll on by. It really doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but it is nice to see that we are quite favored tonight. So we don't really have any excuses. Again, we're facing the worst offense in baseball. Shane Baz, give us a decent start. Offense, give us a few runs, and we should be able to win this thing. Let's take a look at the starting pitching matchups. Since we are in a delay in Washington. Wait, what? Who? Washington? Delay? What? Oh, Shirley. You mean the Washington State. God, good grief. This is why I don't look at the Charm City chat until I get through this stuff here early, because it's a distraction. I was worried that there was a rain delay, and I was sitting here trying to squeeze all this information in only to be told that we're in a delay. But you don't mean D.C. there, do you, Shirley? You're over here from Seattle. Mariner fan. Hanging out for a Padre game. Thanks, Shirley. You're fine. Hang out. Here are the starting lineups for the game tonight for the visiting Padres. Leading off, playing second base. I didn't realize that was his position these days. Fernando Tatis Jr. leading off at second base. He's only got 2 home runs on the season, folks, and he's had a full complement of at-bats. 15 steals, though. Speed's still there for him. Jackson Merrill will play center field and bat second. Manny Machado, heard of him? He will be at third base and will bat third. Manny's hitting 172 on the season, but still batting third. Just imagine how we would feel about that weighing down our lineup right now. and having to force him to hit third, batting 172 at this stage of the season. Xander Bogaerts is the cleanup hitter and shortstop. Gavin Sheets, son of Larry, will be in right field. He's hitting fifth. Samad Taylor, the left fielder, will bat sixth. Ty France is at first base hitting seventh. Will Wagner is the DH hitting eighth and batting ninth and playing behind the plate. This is a Fermin, Freddie Fermin. Freddie Fermin catching and batting ninth for the Padres. For your Orioles. This is my first look at the lineup tonight, in all honesty. Normally I take a look at it before I get on the air here. But there it is. And at first glance, good to see Adley behind the plate. Not so hot about O'Neill back in the lineup. But, okay, here we go. Taylor Ward will lead off and play left field. Gunnar Henderson at shortstop batting second. Adley Rutschman back behind the plate for the first time since Sunday. He is hitting third. Pete Alonso, the cleanup hitter at first base. He hit a gargantuan home run last night. Boy, did that thing absolutely get punished. That's what you want to see from the polar bear. That home run last night, he got all of it. And I saw some quote post-game about it, and he was like, yeah, that one felt extra good. Sammy Basayo will bat fifth in DH. Kobe Mayo is at third base hitting sixth. There's so much pop in this lineup if everybody's actually hitting to their potential. Colton Cowser in center field hitting seventh. Tyler O'Neill in right field batting eighth. And Jackson Holliday will hit ninth and play second base. Folks, the Orioles are 4 games under 500, half a game behind Toronto for third place in the American League East. I think last night I did catch somebody saying we were maybe 2 games out of the wild card. Again, doesn't really concern me at this stage. And speaking of things that don't really concern me at this stage, it was brought up on my Discord here in the past 24 hours, and it's also been floating around different content places on the internet, and that's talk of, is this team going to buy or sell at the trade deadline? And if so, who's going? And what should we look for in return? And all this stuff. Folks, way too early. It's just feel free. Feel free to, do a mock trade in your head or whatever you want to do to pass the time. But that is all you're doing. No team, at least not us, at this stage of the season, is in any position to even judge whether or not they're sellers yet. I mean, folks, I know we're not in a place where we like to be at this stage of the season, but a pretty good investment was put into this team. They're not going to go ahead and call it now. We have the fortune of playing in the American League, where a playoff spot isn't that far away, and we got 90 games to go. So when it comes to that talk, folks, really, we got to wait about a month until it really means anything. Any kind of speculation or, rumor you might be hearing on the trade block. Realistically, about a month away. After the All-Star break is when things really, start to heat up. Occasionally, you will get, just so I can save myself the future embarrassment, the inevitable future embarrassment, occasionally you'll see a trade get executed a little bit earlier. In fact, I think I saw a minor deal struck just within the past day or two between the White Sox and somebody else, but marginal players, not huge needle-moving players. You want Tarek Skubal? You're not going to get him before mid-July, okay? So just calm down, folks. Calm down. Folks, I know the host doesn't like me. LOL. Great. We're going to get along great. Let's try one broadcast smoke-free. Dude, that's why I probably don't like you. What are you doing? What are you doing, dude? First time was a joke. Whether it's a joke or not. I'm sorry, what's the punchline? Bro, you're going to get like a record bounce way before first pitch. What do you really want, dude? What do you want? You want to antagonize me? What do you want, dude? What do you actually want? No smoke. Why? Why? I'm on the computer, dipshit. What are you talking about? What do you do when you watch a movie and there's some smoke in an action scene? Do you just run out of the theater? I want the record, baby. So you are just an antagonistic douchebag with no actual agenda. You have no actual... You're just a jerk-off. Wow. This early, dude? What, do you got a train to catch? Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Why? This guy rattled off how many comments? Because he knew his time was going to be limited. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 comments in a span of about a minute. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, nothing intended, right? You're here to just have a good time and hang out with the rest of us. Okay. Yeah, I feel so guilty for kicking you out. Can you tell? Right. So, getting back to baseball, there is a couple of notes on Rock Kabatko's Twitter page here. Orioles are wearing their City Connect jerseys tonight, Friday night ball game. Weston Wilson cleared outright waivers, so he is going to elect free agency. Remember Weston Wilson, folks? He's no longer with the team. He's going to go try and get picked up by somebody else. We might wind up with him back, but for now, he's going to see if he can find somewhere he feels is a better spot for him. Chris Bassett is, on the DL. Craig Albernes has said officially that Trey Gibson will stay in the rotation while Bassett is out. But we also know that Dean Kramer is working his way back. I think we know who the longer-term solution is for that spot in the rotation. It should be Kramer. It can be Gibson's for now. But between Bassett already out and Kramer coming back, yeah, Dino should take that spot. Brandon Young can't be going anywhere, is basically what I'm trying to say. Tommy Pham, folks, if you're aware about Tommy Pham, veteran outfielder, bit of a troublemaker reputation. He'd be perfect for the Charm City Chat. He's been released. The Orioles have let him go. There was some kind of special contract that wasn't like for the year. It was like for a partial season, like a month or something. And basically to see if both sides were mutually happy with the arrangement. And Pham wasn't hitting all that well, under 200 with the Tides, and never got called up. And he's now off the organizational roster, I guess I should say. He's off the farm, whatever. He's gone. Tommy Pham. And I'm not all that unhappy about it, honestly. If we got into a spot where we felt like calling up Tommy Pham was going to help, or it's probably already too late. Anywho, that's pretty much it for the pregame stuff. First pitch should be, coming right up. Folks, if you are watching along with me, please do me a favor. The odds are you're going to be ahead of me if you are watching this on some sort of screen, device, whatever. And the best thing to do is to get ready to pause that game on your screen. If it's a TV or your phone or whatever, just pause right after the first pitch. Allow me to catch up and call that first pitch, and then unpause your game, and you're good to go. Now, if the ball's put in play on that first pitch, let it play out and finish, then pause. I'll catch up, call the entire play, and then you unpause. You got me, folks? But that's how it works. Hopefully, no interruptions tonight. And once we get synced up, we're good to go for the remainder of the night. Shane Baz is on the mound right now, taking his final warm-up tosses. And I'm trying to get this screen looking better for me. How do I do that? Make this larger. That's what she said. All right, there we go. Nice and large. Large and in charge. Folks, Fernando Tatis Jr. is walking up to home plate right now. This game is seconds away from starting. Get ready. It's time for some Orioles baseball, folks. All right, here we go. First pitch of the ball game from Baz to Tatis is upstairs for ball one. We are underway on a Friday night in Baltimore. And, folks, the skies look fantastic. No threat of rain. I can see at least nothing could possibly move in so fast with that kind of sky. Who knows? Maybe in a couple hours things will change, but for now things look nice. It's 2-0 to Tatis. Baz falls behind. Again, Tatis just 2 home runs on the season, but he is doing okay with the average at 281. The 2-0 pitch is hit on the ground toward third, and God, Mayo cut the ball off and let it roll away. Couldn't snare it, and it was Gunner's ball. Mayo cut in front of it, and it dribbled away for an infield hit, I'm assuming. It's hard to tell. Tatis, I don't know how fast he's running these days. He's usually pretty damn quick. Might not have gotten him even if he did field it, but they're going to say an error on Mayo. There you go. So Kobe Mayo, first ball put in play, he makes an error. And that's how you help a team who's got the worst offense in baseball score runs. By the way, folks, here's a fun fact. Blaze Alexander has a higher batting average than anybody else in the starting lineup tonight. And he's not in the lineup. And he does play third base. And I guarantee you, he doesn't let that happen. 0-2 on Jackson Merrill, folks. Let's try to work around a leadoff error in the ball game. Merrill, a left-handed batter, also very good speed, good young player in center field. Really had a breakout rookie season. Haven't been hearing much about him since. Like, last year was his sophomore year, correct? I can see why right now he's only hitting 207 in this season. Here's a ball hit out to left field. Ward is there, just a few steps to his right, able to make the catch. Tatis back to first base. First out of the ball game. All right, that brings up some guy named Manny Machado. Anybody ever heard of this dude? Manny Machado, and the Oriole crowd could not give less of a damn. Manny's hitting a $172. First pitch, swing and a miss on a cutter from Baz at 90 miles an hour. Folks, not much of a crowd here on what looks like a nice night, a nice Friday night in Baltimore. Crowd looking pretty thin. That pitch is low, but here's a throw down the second base and stolen base for Tatis. There he goes. So Mayo's error plus Tatis's speed gives the Padres now a runner at second base. That's his 16th swipe of the season. Rutschman's throw was a little high, but I don't think even an accurate one would have been in time there. 1 ball, 1 strike on Machado. Is it 95 degrees? Manny lifts off to left field, but it's a ball that's going to hang up and not be deep at all. Quite shallow, in fact. Ward coming in makes the catch for out number 2 with Tatis still at second base. All right, trying to work around this Mayo error. 2 down in the inning. Oh, if it's 95, I already know it's muggy. I've never experienced a dry 95 in Maryland. So I'm sure it's nasty there. And yeah, I'd still go to the ballpark in weather like that, but I'd probably be sneaking in a lot of ice packs and water bottles. I've got some clever hiding spots. Don't make any jokes. Xander Bogaerts with a count of 0-1. The next pitch is fouled behind for strike 2. So 2 outs, 2 strikes on Bogaerts. There is the Padre offense numbers, Major League ranks. They're either last or tied for last in all those important categories. Here comes the 0-2 to Bogaerts. That is laid off, low and away on a knuckle curve. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Folks, we got 120 people here already. Welcome in. More than half of you could do me a favor and hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen if you don't mind. Get that out of the way. The 1-2 pitch is swung on and a slow roller up the third base line. Mayo's going to have to let it go, hoping for it to go foul. It never did. It's a swinging bunt single for Bogaerts. And that will... What happened? Did I misjudge something here? That'll put runners at first and third with 2 down. This time, Mayo not at fault at all. That ball was just deadened perfectly up the third base line, unless you were playing in and you got the strongest arm in the history of third base. No chance to get the guy there. Here's Gavin Sheets, left-handed hitter. He does have pop in that bat. That's his attribute. You want to keep him in the yard. First pitch strike to Sheets. He's hitting 224. With runners in scoring position and 2 out, which is what Sheets has right now, he's only hitting .067 on the season. And a line drive into right field, a base hit that's going to roll up against the wall. 1 run is in. Here's the throw in from O'Neill. It's cut off. The second runner, Bogaerts, stops at third. The Padres have taken a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. So that will be an unearned run, as Tatis never should have made it on to first base. Orioles could not get out of the inning without that run coming around. That's the 13th double of the season for Sheets. And again, he had one of the worst batting averages in that situation. We're going to get a challenge here. Strange first pitch. It was top of the zone. The batter fell down on a check swing, but the Orioles, after getting told it's a ball, they think it's a strike, and they're wrong. Wow. The Orioles have done it again. They have wasted another challenge early in the game. They were wrong about it, and it wasn't a situation that was important enough to even try. It was the first pitch to the batter. Here's the 1-0 to Taylor, and he fouls it away 1-1. It's incredible how bad the team is with those challenges. It just makes you scratch your head. Why don't, I mean, if you're going to do it early, or you're going to do it in a spot that's not all that important, at least be sure that you're right. And yet we've had so many that have been called wrong that we didn't challenge in spots that were important. I don't know what we're doing with that stuff. It's now 2-1 on Ahmad Taylor. Is it Ahmad? Samad Taylor. Excuse me. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. What was weird about that challenge, again, not only was the batter sort of making it strange with his check swing and falling over, but both Boz and Rutschman simultaneously requested that challenge. This ball gets away, but it bounces right back to Rutschman, and the runner Bogarts at third has to scamper back to his base. Boy, I've never seen a ball carom that hard right back to the catcher at home plate. Folks, we were completely bailed out on a perfect bounce for our purposes here. A wild pitch that turned out to not count as a wild pitch. It's now a full count on Taylor. Here's the payoff. Hit toward Gunner. He's got it on a bounce. Throw to first. In time. Inning over. My goodness. I don't know how to feel about this inning. First of all, the Padres' one run was unearned, but at the same time, I feel like it could have been worse. I don't know how to feel about it, but we're just getting started. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. The Padres won, and the Orioles are coming up. All right, folks. Once again, do me a favor, please. 143 people here right now. More than half of you. Got to help out. We've got a commercial break. There really is, all the time in the world to just reach down and hit that thumbs up, okay? We can get those likes up to 100. I know we can. Everybody just does their part for a couple of seconds and we're good. I've got my breakfast over here. Gonna take a couple of bites. So I'll be back in a moment. Until then, chill out. Thank you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! 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 There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please! Please! Give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! No! 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 It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
Where's you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
All right, Taylor Ward. He takes strike one to begin his at-bat. And the next pitch from Griffin Canning is a slider off the plate for ball one. 1-1 on Taylor Ward. Orioles up to bat for the first time tonight.
Taylor?
This one hits the outside corner and looked like another slider from Canning. The count now 1-2. Padres have that interesting color scheme of yellow and brown. Or is it officially gold? Is it gold or is it yellow? I guess it's more gold. 2-2 now on Ward. So the road uniform is gray with brown pinstripes and some yellow trim as well, or gold. This pitch low and away, Taylor Ward with a full count. Full count, folks. Ward has the third highest walk rate in baseball right now. The pitch, low and away, take your base, Ward. That slider missed. We've got a leadoff walk, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right, let's get that run back. Get it back. Get it back. Get it back. Hey, here's tonight's Masson prop bet. Odds to watch. What is this? Money line? I don't even know what this is. Odds to watch? What are the odds we're going to... I think they're introducing a new bet. What are the odds the broadcast cuts away to a Tom Davis interview for half an hour? You can bet on that now. 0-1 to Gunnar Henderson, folks. Next pitch, inside, 1-1.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Lefties are doing most of the damage off of Canning. Look at that. 282 off of Canning for lefties, and all the home runs he's given up have been against lefties. Line drive, base hit, down the right field line. Not right down the line. It is picked up on the track by the right fielder. It'll allow Ward to go first to third. Gunnar, though, will have to settle for a single, but that ball smoked. 105 off the bat. First and third, folks. First and third, folks. Turn on that faucet. And the sprinklers are on, folks. Tying run 90 feet away. Nobody out. Here comes a guy with 3 RBI last night. Adley Rutschman, after 3 games sidelined with hamstring soreness or tightness or whatever. Adley back in there last night and got 3 RBI. Now up there with a chance to at least tie the ball game. First pitch is a strike. And the next one is hit to right center field. That one will be caught out there, but Taylor Ward will tag up and come in to score. No play at the plate. And just like that, we've tied it right back up. Rutschman, Adley Clutchman makes it 1-1. Pete Alonso. Here's a throw over, and Gunnar just back in there. Gunnar. I have to talk to Gunnar like he's Gilly from that SNL sketch from like 20 years ago. Gunnar. What? Gunnar. Alonso has a count of 1 ball and no strikes.
A polar bear stirs.
Here's the pitch. Up and in, and I think it got him. The catcher caught it. I guess it didn't get him. Man, how did that ball miss Alonso? Very close to hitting him. And Alonso has been no stranger to pitches up and in lately. Just got out of the way of that. 2-0 the count. Here's a throw down to second base, and Gunnar is out. What the hell has Gunnar done now? Gunnar just got picked off. The pitcher never threw to home plate. Gunnar just took off. The pitcher turned around and nailed him at second base. Gunnar absolutely just, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Canning just turned around and threw the ball to Tatis. And Gunnar looked absolutely, it was just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. So now the bases are empty and 2 men are out, and Alonso now has a 3-0 count, but nobody to drive in except himself. And that is ball 4. We could have 2 on and still only 1 out, but Gunnar screwed up. I wonder if Albanez will make an example out of Gunnar at some point. Certainly made one with Sammy. Speak of the devil, the young devil, Samuel Basallo is coming up right now. The Padres catcher Fermin out there to have a word with Canning. Gunnar, what the hell, dude? It's like even when he helps, he does something to screw it up. He gets a hit in this rally. Man. Pitch to Basallo is off the plate outside. 1-0 to Sammy. 257 average. Canning from the belt. Here comes the 1-0. And a swing and a miss. Oh, no, that ball did get hit. This is what happens when I have to watch it on my laptop. That ball fouled away. The count 1-1 on Sammy. Next pitch. Sammy does get into this one. It's hit out to right field and deep. Keep going. Keep going. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Birdie. Samuel Basallo showing off that power. It's natural, folks. Double-digit homers on the season, and that one wasn't even triple digits off the bat. Sammy just hits one out to right, a few rows into the stands in right center, and the Orioles have taken the lead here 3-1. Folks.
It's magic, you know.
We all know it should be 4-1.
You believe in magic.
Kobe Mayo coming up, and bases empty, 2 down. A 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 on Mayo. So Mayo giveth and Basallo taketh away. I don't know. How does that work? Either way, Mayo made an error. Gunnar made a mistake. And the Orioles still have a 3-1 lead here in the first. Here's a comebacker to the pitcher. Canning throws the first, and the inning is over. 21 pitches for Canning in the first inning. 3 runs given up. The Orioles, despite mistakes, take a 3-1 lead here in the first. Did you see the end there? Sammy was in Kowser's ear about something he was seeing from the pitcher. Didn't see it, Phantom, but we'll have to wait and see what Kowser might have up his sleeve next time we come up to hit. Inning over, and for now, Mayo makes the final out. But yeah, good to know. Folks, we go to the second inning, 3-1 Baltimore. Be right back. Hit that like button, please. Thank you. Oh, subscribe as well. 5,000 plus. Keep going, folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, wow. Here he comes.
Let me show you what I mean now. By the first thing you do is get right up in their face, you point the finger. Then if you can't get close enough, you turn the hand around and kick some dirt. And then if he's missed a strike, you get over here and you put dirt all over the thing. You throw the hat down, you pick it up, you throw it, and then you're so bad, you throw him out of the game. You're out of here. That's the way a major league manager should.
I learned something, buddy boy.
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What? So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly just to forget this one.
Do you believe in me?
Okay, it's very hot in Baltimore tonight, folks. The ball's flying, though. It has been now for a couple of games. We're into that part of the year. We've been holding back on some home runs. Now's the time, folks. We just got to out-homer our opponent, though. Ty France is at the plate, the Padre first baseman. And after ball one, he takes a called strike. 1-1 on France. He's hitting .264 with half a dozen home runs. Swing and a miss on a fastball at 95 in the upper inner corner of the zone. 2 strikes on France. Here's a ball fouled off to the right. I gotta go in for a shave. That West Coast road trip, we got Monday off, right? Pitch low and away in the dirt. 2-2 the count on Ty France. Monday is an off day, right? Travel day to go out west for that 9-game stint on the West Coast. So after Sunday's game, seems like a good time to hit the barber shop. I meant to like a couple of weeks ago when we had another off day. And yeah, my guy wasn't there when I showed up, and it was like a 2-hour wait. I was like, forget it. Here's a pitch off the plate to France, and it's a full count to the leadoff hitter for the Padres in the top of the second. Orioles lead at 3-1 after just 1 inning of play. Will Wagner is on deck. Payoff pitch to France, and that hit him. Somewhere around his left elbow. And that is not what you want to see immediately after you come back to rally and take a lead. Let the leadoff man on, work the count full, and hit him. Here is Will Wagner, left-handed hitter. First pitch to him is high for ball one. Now, Wagner must only have a couple of ABs here. He's showing a average of 750. So I'm just going to guess he's 3 for 4 on this season. Pitch high to Wagner, 2-0. Boz needs to throw some strikes. The 2-0 to Wagner. Inside. Oh, this is not good, folks. Boz is already on 32 pitches. He's only gotten through the 1 inning, just starting the 2nd inning here. Full count, and then a hit batter to batter 1, and now a 3-0 count here. And that is not close. Go out and talk to him right now. So again, I'm trying to confirm we do have an off day on Monday, right? Because part of what I want to say is like this series, I want to get out of here and I want to do whatever it takes to win. I don't, if we got to bring in an arm early, do it. We got a lead here tonight. Don't make this Padre offense suddenly look good with bad pitching. Here's a bunt attempt. It's foul. Rutschman picks it up behind the foul line. It's Fermin, the Padre catcher, up right now with first and second, nobody out, trying to lay one down. He's only hitting a $154, so you can understand why. Tatis is on deck. Infield playing in on the corners. The 0-1 to Fermin, who will likely try to bunt again. He does square around, and he does make contact, but it's foul again. 0-2 on Fermin, who also is not good with runners in scoring position. His average there, a $103, fourth lowest among qualified batters. 2 strikes on him. A chance to get a cheap out without those runners moving up. Come on. The 0-2 pitch popped up on the right side, and it'll make the seats. Excited fan gets that foul ball. Come on, Boz. 36 pitches, and honestly, another situation where they should have gone out and talked to him after that second batter reached. They just let our guys keep going. 0-2 to Fermin. The pitch, breaking ball, fouled off a knuckle curve. Still 0-2. By the way, Ben May is the home plate umpire tonight. Taking a look at this crew for the series this weekend. Another 0-2 pitch. Up and in, and did it hit him? Oh, God. Thankfully, no. Oh, that would have been the worst. Where did this ball hit off of? Okay, low part of the bat there. 0-2 on Fermin. Come on, Boz, put him away. Here comes the pitch. Curveball popped in the air to center field. Going back. Still going back to, is it Kowser in center? It's a fly ball to deep center. Runner at second will move up to third. So that is a productive out for Fermin, but he wanted to move 2 batters up, could only move up 1. It does give us a chance to get out of this jam with a double play ball with runners at first and third. But you got to go out and get Tatis. Tatis reached on an error to begin the ball game by Mayo. Stole a base. And then came around to score. No mound visit for Shane Baz. First and second with 1 out for the Padres, and it is a 1-run lead now for the Orioles. Looks like the Wi-Fi might have dropped out for a sec. Sorry, folks. The Padres just drove in a run to make it 3-2. Tatis, RBI single. Here is Jackson Merrill. I guess it is on my end. Buffering issues. Oh, no. Sorry, guys. Ain't that about a B? Folks, apologies. Not sure why there's buffering issues right now. It's a 1-1 count on Jackson Merrill if you can hear me. We'll try to reset everything here in a minute. Hopefully, for now, we're good. 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward Alonso. He'll take it to the bag for out number 2. 2 runners move up, though. Second and third with 2 down for the Padres, and a giant moment in the ball game here. I am speaking. If you can see me, then if your audio isn't working, it's not me. It's an all or nothing package. Folks, Manny Machado with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch taken inside for ball 1. Big moment in the ball game. The pitch, swing and a miss. Manny got a high cutter, went out of the zone, and chased and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 from Boz. In there for strike 2. A cutter again. This one on the outer part of the plate. Looks like the sun is already up enough to switch over to this style of lighting. That looks a lot better. Okay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. A little tapper in front of Adley. He says, get out of the way. And Boz isn't out of the way, but Adley still gets the out at first by half a step. Oh, my. Shane Boz nearly got in his own way from a disaster. Tapper in front. Adley extended his arm, basically saying, get out of the way. He actually makes contact with Boz, who just simply could not get out of Adley's way, but Adley still makes an accurate throw to first to end the inning and save a run from scoring and losing this lead. And no mound visit. I know. Why? Why? What is so... I mean, I understand you don't have unlimited mound visits or whatever, but at the same time, it feels like I watch other teams and they've got mound meetings going on all throughout the ball game. Why can't we? I don't know. But hey, folks, we still have a lead, okay? Okay? Oh, that's tomorrow's game. At the end of 2 innings, the Orioles have a 3-2 lead. Okay? Okay? All right, no, we're going to the bottom of the second. So no, it's not okay. I screwed up. Folks, I need a lucky. I think that much has been figured out. I need a lucky. I'm off my game. How are you doing? The buffering is still a problem, it looks like. I don't know. The stream says excellent, and then it just cuts to no data. It's like all or nothing right now. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Gonna have to power through it. Gonna have to power through it, folks. I can't get under the hood and fix buffering. Really not much I can do, folks, okay? So once we know there's a buffering issue for the night, you don't necessarily have to tell me every single time it happens. Okay? It might just be one of those nights. It's the bottom of the second inning, folks. Colton Cowser stepping up to the plate. Let's get some cows in the chat. First pitch is low to Cowser. I will do me. Do me, baby. Do me, baby. You can do me in the morning. You can do me in the night. You can do me when you want to do me. Oh, Yeah, ah. Oh. Yeah, ah. Folks, the pitch is outside 3-0 to Cowser. Adjust the rabbit ears, right, Matt? I know. I feel like some people think that's just some simple solution to fix the buffering going on the channel. 3-1, that was borderline, but it was a strike on the inside edge to Cowser. He's got a hitter's count right now, leading off the bottom of the second. Orioles ahead 3-2. And the pitch from Canning is low. Take your base, milkman.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Take your base, milkman. Hey, here's Tyler O'Neill. Where's your button? It's way back at the bottom now.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Folks, O'Neill's button is somewhere next to...
I am the Cal Ripken of birthday cake.
And...
Oreo.
I mean, he's way back here.
Got Bush. We've got Bush.
0-1 on Tyler O'Neill. Runner at first, nobody out. The pitch from Canning is... Wow, he swung at that? I could see right out of the hand it was outside. Come on, O'Neill swinging at air. 0-2 the count. Ain't got no gas in it. The 0-2 pitch. That one way outside. If O'Neill started to go after that one, I would have had a laugh, I guess. I don't know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on, buddy. I think Pigtown post something about Tyler O'Neill cutting down on his swing a little bit, shortening it up a little bit, his stride or whatever. Trying to get to the ball a little quicker. Here's a pop-up, shallow, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. O'Neill. And, folks, Colton Cowser, what a great read off the bat. He's all the way to third. Cowser goes first to third on a bloop single to center field. And the Orioles are in business here. Runners at the corners and nobody out. Let's go, folks. Let's get some runs. Folks, for now, it's been about a full minute without any shenanigans with the stream. I think whatever buffering issue it is, it's done for right now. Here's Jackson Holliday, swing and a miss on the first pitch. Holliday batting .226. Come on, Jackson. Big RBI spot for you, buddy. Nobody out. Runners at first and third. The pitch upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks. With runners in scoring position, Holliday's been great this year. 4 for 11. Pitch. Takes, and it just caught the inside edge for a strike. 1-2. Good pitch from Canning. And I don't blame Holliday for taking there. One ball, 2 strike pitch. Swing, and he just got a piece. That slider breaking low and in on him. I'll be honest, on the way in, when I saw him start swinging, I didn't think he'd make contact, but he did. Never mind. We're still buffering. Never mind. We're still buffering a bit, folks. Sorry. Just saw the flash. Holliday gets into one to center field. This should drive in a run. It'll be caught by Merrill. Cowser does not have to run hard to get home. No play at the plate. Folks, it's a sac fly for Holliday. The Orioles are up now 4-2. 4-2 the score now on a sac fly by Holliday. Oh, boy.
Ho, 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 it's magic. You know. Oh, it's magic.
Taylor Ward's up. 1 out, runner at first, and he looks at a strike. Folks, Boz does not look too good so far tonight, but the Oriole offense has showed up despite a couple of mistakes. We got a 4-2 lead right now, looking for more. Throw over to first base, and O'Neill is back. O'Neill is back. Where's my little ashtray? There we are. Folks, you might see some wafting smoke on your screen. Please try and not freak out. This pitch is up to Ward. 1-1 on the Oriole left fielder.
Taylor?
That's his name.
Taylor?
Don't wear it out. Canning is on 37 pitches right now with 1 out in the second inning. That pitch misses upstairs. A slider. 2-1 to Ward. There seems to be a little bit of cloud cover moving over toward the ballpark now. There was mostly blue skies when we started, and now we've got kind of a thin layer of gray. Doesn't look like a threat yet, but it's gotten darker here at the ballpark, and not just because the sun's going down. 2-2 on Ward. And the pitch is fouled straight back, freaking out the first row couple sitting in right behind home plate. You flinched. Aha, you flinched. 2-2 to Ward. O'Neill over at first with 1 out. And the pitch is a breaking ball that hits the upper outer corner, a sweeper from Canning. First one of those he's thrown tonight, and Ward was not looking for it. And Canning hit his spot right on the top outside corner of the zone. Ward is struck out looking. I'm not going to give him any flack for that. That was a tough pitch. Tough to react to a pitch like that. First pitch strike here to Henderson. Now, Gunnar, you're not going to get any. Gunnar, you're not going to get any excuses from me, pal. Come on, buddy. Get your head in the game. Gunnar got a base hit his first time up, but got himself out. Here's a ground ball off the pitcher's glove, and that's going to deaden the baseball and allow for an infield hit. Griffin Canning should have just let the ball go by him. He had a couple of infielders that could have probably fielded this ball and gotten a third out of the inning, whether it was a force at second or Gunnar. He ripped it 104 miles an hour off the bat. Canning got the glove down, but it just deadened the ball perfectly for our purposes. So Gunnar is now 2 for 2 somehow. And here's a mound meeting for the Padres. They know how to do one, I guess. Uh-oh, Phantom, you've already bought one. What do you not like about what you've been wearing for a month? What happened? Oh, no. Phantom has set us up with a ... The big reveal is coming up, folks. I want to answer with a joke. I want to fill in the blank with a joke, but my improv brain isn't, the synapses are not firing right now. You mean even if it's a lefty or a righty, they place the patch on either side of whichever the player is? I see what you're saying. God, that's so sleazy. But Adley is a switch hitter, so how does that work? Rutschman and Tavares. Sometimes when they come up, it won't show, right? Do they have to pick the jersey to match up against whatever the starter is to get the most out of it? I wonder if that's a thing. That would be hilarious. 1-0 to Rutschman, folks. 2 on, 2 out. The Orioles with a run in here. Both teams have scored in every frame so far. This pitch just missed a little bit low. It's 2-0, folks. How about a little bugle? Two balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. Inside and low. 3-0. A ball 4 would set up Alonso with the bases loaded and 2 down. And Pete has been swinging a pretty good bat lately. Come on, Adley, keep this inning going. 3 balls, no strikes. The pitch, right down the middle. By the way, folks, the buffering stuff, I do apologize. It's definitely been happening more than it normally does. We went through a part earlier in the season where it was a constant issue, but it's never going to go away completely. Sometimes it'll rear its ugly head. Rutschman fouls off the 3-1 pitch. We got a full count, folks. Full count with 2 down, so the runners at first and second will be off on this pitch. If Adley can find a gap or go down the line, we can bring a couple of runs in here. The count was 3-0. Here comes the payoff pitch from Canning. It is taken for ball 4. That one broke off the plate outside at the last second.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Bases loaded for the polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
Alonso walked his first time up. First pitch, swung on, hit in the air toward right. That ball is back toward the corner. That ball is where? Foul ball. My goodness. It reached the railing of the flag court as it extends into foul ground where the seats begin again. And that was foul, probably somewhere between 5 to 10 feet. Probably 10 feet foul. Folks, 0-1 on Alonso with the bases loaded. The pitch, inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch, way upstairs, a slider. That was a slider? Oof. That did not work. 2 balls, 1 strike. Alonso ahead in the count. Here comes the pitch. Line drive. That is past Machado into left field for a base hit. 1 run scores. Show me 2. 2 runs are in. It's 6-2 Orioles on a 2-out, 2-run single by Pete Alonso. 6-2 Baltimore. I called it a single. Machado, how he didn't get a glove on this, I don't know. Manny, say what you want about him, but the Manny I know would typically field that ball. They're scoring it a hit. It is a 2-run single for the Polar Bear. Here's Basayo, who homered his first time up. He fouls off the first pitch. They're calling it a single there, Gary, at least on the Masson screen. And we don't want to take 2 RBI out of the hands of Alonso now, do we, Gary? Let's go ahead and call it a single. First and second, 2 down. 0-1 the count on Sammy. Canning from the belt, and the pitch is fouled back. 0-2. How many men are on base where? It's still the first and second with 2 down. Sammy went back to the on-deck circle to rub up his bat a little bit, get a better grip. The humidity might make it tough to get a good grip on that bat. Yuki Matsui, a left-handed reliever, is up in the Padre bullpen here in the second inning. 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, and Basayo could not check his swing on a pitch in the dirt. Why is Sammy walking down the first base? What is he doing? It wasn't like if that was a ball, he was a walk. He wasn't on 3 balls. Why was Sammy going down to first base with 2 strikes on a check swing? I don't know. But the inning is over. The Orioles put some more runs up on the board, folks. They scored 3 in the first. They've scored 3 more in the second. We go to the third inning. It's the Orioles 6, the Padres 2. Interesting stuff. Folks, we got well over 200 people here. We are still in a position right now where half the people watching have yet to hit that like button. We can definitely get to 200 likes tonight, folks. We did it last night. Let's do it again, folks. We got a break. I'm not going to bombard you with ads or whatever. Just going to ask you to help out the channel a bit. Hit that thumbs up, please, at the bottom of your screen. And once again, for those that are both new to the channel and for the experienced bird watchers out there, I do apologize for the buffering issues on this live stream that you guys have been experiencing tonight. Hopefully, it's going to just stop doing that. Looks like we've had a few minutes without any issues. I'll tell you this, folks. If we win the game, nobody's complaining about anything, right? Janet says that she hopes Sammy doesn't get his pine tar mixed up with his preparation H. Janet, let me just say this right now, okay? If you accidentally put tar on your holiest of holies, you need to go to the eye doctor first. Go to the optometrist. Then go to the proctologist. I don't know. You gotta make some appointments, I think. I don't know. It would be bad, wouldn't it, Janet? It would be. All right. Xander Bogaerts. First pitch strike. We're underway in the top of the third. Shane Baz, please settle down. 50th pitch of the night, misses by half a foot outside. It's 1-1. Slater with a message straight out of 2004. Thanks, Slater. Thanks for the trip down memory lane. Knuckle curve misses low and away. 2-1. Oh yeah, we're talking about the bat, not the other half of the equation. Those bats are expensive. Here's a swing and a foul ball by Bogaerts. 2-2 the count. A sticky situation indeed, Phantom. But, folks, is that Albert sitting in the row there? That looks like Albert putting on an extra 40 pounds. 2-2 pitch. Outside. Come on, Boz. Those strikes, dude. We got you a 4-run lead again. After we gave you a 2-run lead, we done gave you a 4-run lead. If you want to get through 5 innings and qualify for a win, you're going to have to... He just walked the leadoff man. He just walked the leadoff man. Oh, boy. Boz. Booby. Baby. Can't let guys on for free. That's how a team comes back. One big swing, and next thing you know, here's Gavin Sheets. He's already got an RBI double. I don't know about pulling him now, but certainly a mound visit. And maybe somebody stirring in the bullpen, getting a little bit loose. Maybe not throwing, but stretching a little bit. But there's a shot of the Oriole bullpen right there. Doesn't seem to be anybody getting up or stretching or anything. 2-0. He's fallen behind Sheets now, 2-0. Hey, if Boz gives up 2, we'll score 6 more. Yeah, if we keep this pattern, I'm fine with the pattern. 3 runs for every 1 they get, we get 3. I'm fine with that. We'll just have to wait and see, I guess. It's 2-0. The pitch. Ball. Oh, we got that called. Wow. That looked like another ball inside, but the ump says it's a strike. 2-1 the count. Nobody out. Runner at first for the Padres in the top of the 3rd. Boz closing in on 60 pitches already. And this one is swung on and missed. I mean, Boz, does he have more than 1 strikeout tonight? He does not have a strikeout yet. I mean, that's just another signal that Boz is not right tonight. No strikeouts yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Gavin Sheets. The pitch. This one's fouled back. And the ball will bounce back toward home plate. Still 2-2. Edward says, French, get off your butt and go out and talk to Boz. Thank you, Edward. I'm showing 0 strikeouts on the board for Boz on the ESPN page. Here's a fly ball to right field. O'Neill is there. He makes the catch for the first out. Sheets flies out to right. 1 away. 60 pitches. And yeah, I'm looking at 2 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 2 walks, no strikeouts. That's what my screen says. Here is Taylor. 1 out, runner at first. And Boz starts him with a knuckle curve outside, ball 1. Can't get those strikes. Can't get ahead in the count. He's thrown first pitch strikes to less than half of the batters he's faced so far. Here's a ground ball off the chalk, foul, 3rd base side. 1-1 on Taylor. It looks like Bogarts was running on that pitch, and he goes back to first base. The 1-1 is lined in a center field, a base hit. Cowser will pick it up. Bogarts just now hitting second base. Never a thought about getting an extra base there for the lead runner. And now 2 men on. Is anyone ever going to talk to Shane Boz? Here comes Ty France. Ty France was hit by a pitch his first time up. On a 3-2 count, he got hit. And the first pitch is in the dirt. Throw down to second base. with Bogarts off the bag, he's back standing safely. Boz falls behind another batter and still can't get a mound visit. Want to know to France. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. And luckily, France didn't offer. It was in a hittable location. It was in the upper part of the zone and not on a corner. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He chased up there. Another throw down to second. Bogarts back in there again. This time he had to slide instead of standing. Adley trying to keep that lead runner at second close to the bag. 2 checks on that guy after a pitch in this at bat so far. 1-2 the count. Come on, Boz. Let's get a strikeout. That is strike 3. There you go. A 97-mile-an-hour heater at the bottom of the zone. France started a swing and stopped. Wish he had kept going.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
First strikeout of the night for Boz. 2 down in the third. Here is Wagner. And there's a knuckle curve for a strike. A first pitch strike. Yay. Let's get out of this jam. Wagner walked his first time. The 0-1 pitch. That one tails away off the plate for a ball. Boz is about to throw his 70th pitch, and we're only in the third inning. It's going to be tough for him to get through 5 to qualify for a win. Check swing. Did he go? No appeal. I guess not. 2-1 the count. Two and one on Wagner. 2 outs, runners at first and second. The pitch, swing and a miss on a knuckle curve. That one dropped below the zone. Wagner did not expect that drop. 2 strikes on the batter, folks. Let's get out of this. The 2-2 from Boz. Swung on and fouled off to the right. We will do it again. I mean, we're going to need somebody up either way, probably in the next inning. With the way this is going now. The 2-2. Check swing. No appeal. It is high. The count is full now. With 2 down, runners will be off on the pitch. Boz really laboring tonight. He rubs up a new baseball. The moisture of the humidity in the air probably providing all the effects you need here. Here's a knuckle curve. Line drive on a bounce to Holiday. He will throw it to first, and we get out of the inning. Folks, the Padres threaten, but they do not score. It's the first frame of the night where neither team has scored. It's a scoreless top of the third for Boz, but man, is he really working out there to get those outs. We go to the bottom of the third inning, folks. It doesn't feel like it's still this early in the ball game, but it is. Bottom of the third coming up 6-2 Orioles. Gary says the humidity is nuts. Gary, it's so bad, I'm sweating over here. This isn't even Thailand weather doing it to me. It's that Maryland weather It caught a Gulf Stream and it shot 12 time zones all the way over here. I'm feeling it. Nasty. Folks, I got a few more bites of food over here. I'm gonna finish it off. I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the
Nothing gonna break my stride. Nothing gonna break my stride. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
We'll be hearing a lot of that song next week when we hit the West Coast for some late baseball next week, folks. We'll be up all night to get lucky. I hope you guys have plenty of caffeine and an ability to maybe sleep in late or just go with a little less sleep. West Coast baseball starting next week, folks. Kobe Mayo leading off in the bottom of the third. Ball 1 to Mayo. Canning out there with the next pitch up and in. Mayo turns out of the way. It's 2-0. Get it all on there, Kobe. Just spread it out.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Just spread it out. Feed your face. Feed your head. Feed your head. One pill makes you larger and one pill makes you small. And the one that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she was just small. And if you are chasing rabbits... All right, sorry, folks. I took some acid before the ball game. 2-2 the count on Kobe Mayo. The pitch. Right down the middle for strike 3. Mayo, what the hell were you looking for there? Mayo strikes out, 1 down in the bottom of the third. Oh, yeah, I'm still off the camera. Sorry about that. Feed your head. Here's Cowser, folks. He looks at a slider for a strike. Cowser walked his first time up. Orioles scored 3 times in the first and 3 times in the second. That's a strike. It's 0-2 on Cowser. Oh-2 pitch. Oh, that was close. Just above the zone. Cowser started his swing. Held up. It's a ball and 2 strikes. We have reached nightfall in Baltimore. And by the way, the crowd, which was pretty thin at the start of the game, I guess a lot of late people showing up. Lower bowl looking pretty full now. 2-2 now to Cowser. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. Bowser strikes out, 2 down in the bottom of the third. Hey, folks, if you don't mind, let's do a lag check. This is where I say a number, and then you type it into the chat as soon as you can in order to get an idea of how much lag there is between my speaking and your reacting. You picking up what I'm putting down. Tyler O'Neill looks at a slider for strike 1. So please type in this number as quickly as possible, folks. The number is 4. The number is 4. Punch it in real quick. Because it looks like there's some lag going on. People are reacting somewhat late. Well, Slater's on top of it. Daniel's on top. So, folks, here's the deal. Because of the lag issues tonight, just make sure that live button you've got there in front of you, tap that live button. Make sure you're all the way up to live. And it might take you a minute until you hear it if you are behind right now in order to catch back up. But just everybody make sure you got that live button hit. If you're just now entering 4, the problem is probably on your end. You feel me, folks? Here's a swing and a miss, and O'Neill strikes out. Griffin Canning has his first effective inning of the night, a 1-2-3 inning with a couple of strikeouts. The Orioles, after scoring 3 runs in each of the first 2 innings, go quietly in the third. We go now to the 4th inning. The Orioles lead at 6-2. All right. I'm lagging. Yes, indeed, I'm lagging. Can't you see I'm lagging? Hey, folks. What else is going on? Subscribers. Hello. How are you doing out there? People watching right now that have yet to subscribe to the channel, welcome to the Orioles BirdWatcher Channel. This channel is dedicated to live coverage of Orioles baseball every single game. In 2.5 years of this channel, I've called about 400 and something games, whether it's preseason, postseason, regular season, exhibition, some retro calls as well in there. I've done it all, folks. If you want a reliable place to follow the Orioles for free and a nice hangout with the folks here in the Charm City chat, please consider subscribing. It is free, and if for whatever reason you're not satisfied, you have that ability to just unsubscribe. There you go. Sorry, BW, stupid ad on YouTube stepped on you. What do we need to do? What do we need to do about what? If you're talking about making sure that you're live and as caught up with us as you can be, I was just telling folks to hit that live button because we have had some lag issues, and I'm just trying to get everybody synced up together. Folks, we're about to start the top of the 4th inning. Shane Boz needs a quick inning of work really badly. Otherwise, he's not going to have enough left in the tank to qualify for a potential win here. He's got the number 9 hitter leading off for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. Here comes the first pitch of the inning, and it's a swing and a miss on a cutter that was off the plate. So that's where we are right now. 1 pitch into the top of the 4th. I hope so too, Robert. The 0-1 to Fermin is low and away. I better hurry up and crush this coffee before it gets too watered down, folks. I try to conserve. I try to ration. Pretty much since COVID, I've been living like it's the early 30s Great Depression era. I'm saving all of my bacon grease for something later. I'm collecting string and yarn and twine. just in case. 2-2 the count on Fermin. The pitch is low. Come on, man. Boz. Just too many pitches for everybody. This is the number 9 hitter. And you're going to throw at least 6 pitches to him to get a result. Come on, dude. 80th pitch of the night coming up from Boz to the leadoff man in the 4th. Swing and a miss. No, he popped it up. God. Oh, my. BW's biggest blooper of the night. No, it was not missed. It was popped up to shallow center. Cowser makes the catch, and there's an out. 1 away. Sorry about that. Back to the top of the order for Fernando Tatis. 1 for 2. He's scored a run, he's driven in a run, and he's stolen a base. He's basically been a part of the 2 runs scored of this Padre team so far tonight. He's got an 0-1 count right now. I did not realize Tatis, his 2 home runs on the season have only come in the last 11 ball games. The first 50-something ball games of the season, he went a third of the year without a home run. 0-2 pitch. That is low and away, not close. Hell yeah, bacon grease. It's like Texas tea. 1-2 the count on Tatis. That pitch misses a lot. Letter high, outside. Any way you slice it, it's ball 2. Base is empty, 1 out. Top of the 4th. Orioles ahead 6-2. The 2-2 to Tatis is left off the plate, full count. Another 3-2 count. He's not going to be able to go 5, folks. Get the pin up. He's on 85 pitches right now. The big hitters are coming up. He can't get a quick out. We need to get somebody up now. 3-2 pitch. Lined right to Gunnar. Did he catch it? He did. Gunnar catches a low liner for out number 2. That was pitch number 86 to get Tatis. He smoked it. Gunnar able to make that catch, thankfully. That was a quick reflex there from Gunnar. Good stuff. Gunnar, are we wearing multiple gold chains outside the uniform right now? Tuck that shit in. Come on, dude. Are we still obsessed with this gold chain look? Like, it feels like dated at this point. Who cares? We know you guys are rich. 1-0 pitch popped up by Jackson Merrill. Gunnar going out into shallow left, waves off everybody else. Has a little bit of difficulty, but he does make the catch to end the inning. Gunnar is all dirtied up after getting thrown out, after getting picked off earlier in the ball game. He's caked in dirt. He looks like he's playing hard out there. We just got out of the inning, folks. It's a scoreless inning of work for Shane Baz. His best inning of the night. He has thrown back-to-back scoreless innings. The only problem is he's up to 88 pitches now, averaging 22 per inning through the first 4 innings. His ERA now is at a flat 4. 1 more out, and Baz's ERA dips into the 3s. I think the Orioles are going to try to push him to somehow get through another inning on 15 or less pitches. But any kind of trouble, first of all, somebody should already be warming up. And second of all, if there's one base runner that gets on, that guy in the pen should already be ready to come in. You feel me, folks? We got 4 innings out of Baz tonight. We got a 4-run lead. We made a mistake just last night, I think? Was it Rogers we left in there too long? I don't know. These games, they all get mixed up in my head. But, yeah, let's not make a habit of waiting too long to go to somebody else. We're going to figure out a way to sweep this damn series. There, I said it. Said it. Bradish. Yeah, I can't remember. Slater. Not only do I not remember who pitched last night, I don't even remember the situation I'm thinking of if it was last night. So I'm just going to move on. But, yeah. Hey, Ketchup won the hot dog race if anybody's interested. Wow, look at that angle of the ballpark. Folks, looking over the third base side of the ballpark, a beautiful orange sunset taking up that skyline. Jackson Holliday leading off here in the bottom of the fourth, takes high for ball one. Look at that sky. That is blood orange. And BW's out for blood. Swing and a miss. 1-1 on Holliday. Canning, despite giving up 6 runs, is still 20 pitches below. Well, now he's getting up to 72. He's still about 15, 16 pitches behind Boz on pitch count. 1-1 to Holliday. A little bit upstairs. 2-1. Jackson with a sacrifice fly in the second inning. Takes outside. 3-1. Hitters count for Holliday. Danny the K is sitting upper deck on the third base side at the yard. Okay. Again, right now the sky is just absolutely gorgeous. It is. Take a photo, folks, if you're at the ballpark. Holliday gets into one. Center field. That ball's going to be a sliding catch made by Merrill just in front of the track. Jackson Merrill flashes some leather in center field. Holliday drove it. Merrill closed that ball down quickly and got under it for a sliding catch. Nice play there by Merrill. 1 down. Back to the top of the order. Thanks, Ms. Janet. I assumed he checked in some capacity, that you weren't just making it up or guessing. Yes. Danny the K, if you're listening, buddy, go run out on the field for us. Taylor Ward pops up toward right center field. Another play by Merrill. This one a lot easier. He makes that catch in right center for the second out. Folks, 1 like away from 150. 1 like to get to 150. Look at that sky. Look at that color of orange, folks. I'm telling you right now, no Instagram filter is going to match what we got going on here by Mother Nature. That is something special. Here's Gunnar Henderson, and again, he looks like he's been in a mud wrestling contest tonight. Up there at the plate. You can hardly tell he's wearing that City Connect jersey. He's gotten ahead here on Canning, 2-0 with that 1-0 pitch outside. 2-0 to Gunnar, folks.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Here comes the 2-0. Not close, 3-0. Canning had settled down there for a bit, but with Gunnar... Wow, is that Canning's left eye? What's going on there? He's got a bloodshot eye. I have no idea. I'm just saying things that, if you're not watching with me, make no sense. It's 3-0 on Gunnar, folks. Nobody on, 2 down. Canning's pitch is taken by Gunnar for a strike. On the corner. Oh, Robert, you're typing that in because you want to get me to sing a little Dirty White Boy for you. Oh boy. You know, I don't know the song well enough. Gunner to right field and deep. Folks, that ball is home run number 100 for Gunner. Onto the flag court. Bye-bye, birdie. In this orange night, it is an orange bird with his 100th career home run for Gunnar Henderson. It's 7-2. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Rutschman pops up the first pitch. He slumps as he knows he has hit a pop-up. It's called out in left field, and that will end the inning. But Gunner gets all of this one to right. Look at that ball travel through that orange sky. That's a thing of beauty, folks. It is a picturesque night in downtown Baltimore, and the Orioles have themselves a nice lead here, 7-2, as we go to the fifth inning.
The man is a mystery. You're wrapped in a riddle inside of an enigma. Man, the shooters don't even know.
All right, me and Slater, apparently the only fans of the movie JFK, and Joe Pesci all coked up and freaking out.
Man, the shooters don't even know, man. It's a mystery wrapped in a riddle inside of an enigma. Is my wig on straight?
Folks, I got a nice score line here. I sent you an audio clip in Discord for playing for Sammy, either for batting or for when he hits a home run. Well, Phantom, thank you. I will check it out. If it passes the smell test, I will put it into the soundboard. But no guarantees. If I like it, it'll get in here. But I gotta like it. All right, you got me. You got me curious. Let me pump up the volume here and see what we got on the other laptop where the Discord is currently open. Oh, come on. Come on, Phantom. You're going to go with Fezzik from Princess Bride? He can barely understand what Andre the Giant is saying there.
It's not my fault I'm the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
Manny Machado's up, folks. 1-0 on Machado. Boz on the mound. And that's a cutter on the outside edge for a strike. 1-1 to Machado.
I'm not my fault. I'm the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise.
I know you do, Phantom. I know. It's a good clip. I'm sure I'll figure out a way to use it. Here's a ball hit into left field. That's a base hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Taylor Ward taking a terrible angle, but luckily Manny Machado never had any designs on anything but a double, and he walks basically from home plate to second. And this is why I have no problem with Manny playing somewhere else. First of all, folks, somebody's asking me, like, what's your thoughts about seeing Machado? Are you going to boo him? I'm like, what do I care? It's been like 10 years. I'm okay. Machado, though, with a leadoff double. Keegan Aiken is up in the Oriole bullpen. Strike one to Xander Bogaerts. Shane Baz has got to hurry up to get 3 outs if he wants a win tonight.
It's not my fault. I'm the biggest and the strongest. I don't even exercise. We face each other the way that God intended.
Here's a strike called, and Bogaerts turns around to the ump. Challenge it if you want, dude. That looked like it was low, but you didn't challenge.
We fight ourselves the way God intended. Sportsmanlike. Skill against skill alone.
Here's a pop-up to center field by Bogaerts. Cowser will make the catch. He'll fire toward third. Look at Cowser. Showing off the arm. He hits Gunnar, the cutoff man. Runner at second. Machado doesn't go anywhere. So Manny Machado is as station to station as it gets this stage of his career, huh? Folks, one away in the top of the fifth. Here's Gavin Sheets. What? What? Okay. Here's a ground ball up the middle through the infielders for a base hit. Machado around third. He will score. RBI knock for Sheets. No, we're not going to play this game of like, well, if we just get Baz through 5 innings, he can get a win. No. Baz has been laboring all night long, and we got a 4-run lead right now, and I don't want it to get any shorter than that. Baz remains in the game on 96 pitches, runner at first, 1 out, and Taylor the batter. First pitch, Taylor shows bunt, and he bunts it foul. Interesting. Aiken should be ready for the next batter. Next batter is a right-hander, so I feel like they're going to want to still play matchups and have Baz face Ty France next. Pitch is outside to Samad Taylor. The count is a ball and a strike. Now look at that sky. Now you've got some puffy clouds for that orange glow to bounce off of. It doesn't even look real, folks. Falcor should be flying by. That pitch is high. It's 2-1. 99 pitches from Baz, number 100 coming up. A ground ball could end the inning with a double play. That would be ideal. Swing and a foul tip. Strike 2.
Anybody want a peanut?
Taylor asks for time. Baz with 21 pitches in the first, 27 in the second, 26 in the third. Had his shortest inning in the fourth. The only inning under 20 pitches that he completed. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a foul. We'll do it again. We are over 100 pitches. This has to be his last batter. I'm sorry. You can't get through 5, dude. Unless you get a ground ball double play, it ain't happening. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Up and in, nearly hit him. Full count. Pitch number 103 coming up, and this was my limit when I said they bring him back out. And there's a ground ball to second. Underhand flip. And throw to first. In time, double play. Shane Baz, there's your 5 innings. Take a shower. Get him out of here. Folks, we got exactly what the doctor ordered. It takes 2 to make it out of sight. Hit it. All right. Take a shower, Shane Baz. Good grief. 5 innings the hard way. 103 pitches. 2 earned runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, only 1 strikeout. Definitely not his A game tonight, but still has a chance to win and should at this stage. With the game half over and the Orioles up by 4, we got to hold that lead and win this opening ball game of the series, folks. Let's go. Orioles 7, Padres 3, going to the bottom of the 5th. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scores, shall we? Shall we play a game? At the end of 7, the Marlins with a 6-2 lead on the Pirates. No score delayed in D.C. between the Mariners and Nationals. So whatever bad weather that might be near, apparently down I-95 in D.C. right now. Bottom of the 6th, Guardians up 2-1 on the Tigers. Bottom of the 5th, in Fenway Park, Red Sox 5, Rangers 1. Going into the bottom of the 4th, the Reds up 2-1 on the Diamondbacks. Top of the 2nd inning, Mets 2-0 over the Braves. Blue Jays are out to a 5-0 lead on the Yankees. Oh, no. Really?
There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field, there's a base hit.
Oh, no.
And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in.
Oh, no.
More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz could have handled a throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man.
Oh, no.
Take the whole team off the field.
Oh, God.
Take the whole team off the field. Take them all. Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this.
Tell me how you really
man.
feel.
I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic. This is truly disgusting.
All right.
This is disgusting.
Folks, we're back underway in the bottom of the 5th. Strike 1 to Pete Alonso. He's walked and he is homered. He checks his swing on a pitch in the dirt. 1-1 the count on the polar bear, folks.
A polar bear stirs.
Low and away. 2-1 on Alonso. Phantom, I'm telling you right now, you're doing yourself a disservice with the wild card check with 90 games to go and still under 500. Dude, don't do that to yourself. We just got to put our heads down and win ball games. Get to 500 and then take a look around. I'm telling you, man. I mean, you know, we can all do what we want to do. You do you. I'm just trying to save you a little bit of, high blood pressure or whatever. 3-1 pitch, up and in, ball 4. Alonso, take your base, buddy.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
All right. Leadoff man is on. Alonso has been on base all 3 times. And Wandy Peralta, a lefty up in the Padre bullpen. Canning is up to 88 pitches. Nobody out here in the fifth. Here's Basayo. He goes around on the first pitch. A slider low, but he went around. It's strike one. Folks.
Sammy.
I know, Phantom. You don't have to justify it. I just, you don't have to justify it, man. It's fine. Here's a ground ball to first. They go to second. They get one. The throw back, and Basayo did not get down the line very quickly. That is a 3-6-3 double play turned by the Padres. That's a rally killer.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Make that a 3-6-1 double play. Griffin Canning coming in late to get the return throw for the second out. If you're scoring at home. I love when they say if you're scoring at home versus where else. Hey, folks, if you're scoring at church, it's a 3-6-1 double play. Here's Kobe Mayo. 0-1 pitch is called a strike. It's 0-2. 7-3 Baltimore. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Canning is probably in his last inning of work as his pitch count is now into the 90s, and he's already given up a ton of runs. Swing and a miss, and down goes Mayo. The inning is over. He chased a bad one. Looks like the Oriole offense has taken a little bit of a break here in the fifth. We go to the sixth inning, folks. They have a 7-3 lead. There's something profoundly off about that last statement. Phantom, scoring at church. Ah. Folks, if you're scoring at the grocery store, if you're scoring at the gas station, it's a 3-6-1 double play. If you're scoring at Lito's Pizza right now, if you're scoring at work, I just don't know why they always say at home when, like, where else would you tell people to do it? I don't know. If you're scoring at work, folks, if you're scoring at work, human resources will have to get involved. That's the best way to lose a job. Go out banging. Sorry, BW, we're going to have to let you go. We found that during your 15-minute break, you were banging some chick in the employee bathroom. Okay. So let me get this straight. You mean I have the rest of the day off now? Okay. You mean to tell me I got to do that and I get to go home? Fantastic, folks. Yes. I feel so punished. Let me go find another crappy, low-level job going nowhere. Folks.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the
Folks, Anthony Nunez is on. I just mentioned Lido Pizza, and it's literally taking up 25% of your screen right now if you're watching with the billboards behind home plate. It's Ty France at the plate. Anthony Nunez is on the pitch for Baltimore. And on an 0-1 count, he gets a swing and a miss on a 97-mile-an-hour heater. Anthony Nunez has not been very good lately. I think he's going to be asked to come into lower leverage situations, and this seems like a good time to use him up by 4 and bring him in to start an inning, and he's facing the bottom of the order, so it's really lined up for Nunez to try to get back on track with this situation. He's got a 1-2 count right now on France. And that one bounces in and past Rutschman for ball 2. Folks, apparently whatever storm that's somewhere between D.C. and Baltimore is knocking power out for some people. Swing and a miss. Oh, a sweeper. And I don't know what swept more, the baseball or the bat, as that was an absolute whiff on Ty France. See you later, buddy. I see London, I see Ty France, I see Melanie Newman's underpants. Here's Will Wagner, 0 for 1. He has a walk, and he takes up and away for ball 1. There's Mason Miller chilling in the Padre bullpen. You okay there, Big Red? I mean, you have to be. It's in your name. Of course you're okay. Or is that CK? I thought that said okay. I love it. I love a first comment of the night to just be gross. Folks, that's when you know you are representing Baltimore well. Thank you. 2-1 the count on Wagner. Infield playing straight away. This ball's hit toward left and slicing into the seats for a foul ball. 2-2 the count. Update. The Yankees apparently have gotten a little closer to Toronto. It's now 5-3 Blue Jays. I did mention that. I'm not surprised to see the comment. I'm just saying I'm very thrilled that a first comment of the night and potentially only comment of the night. There's Big Red. He was doing great until you had that image. Well, that's when you know you got a good announcer. He's painting pictures for you. 3-2 pitch fouled back. We'll do it again, folks. 1 out, nobody on. Just close your eyes and listen to BW describe the scenes of Melanie Newman's underpants. 3-2 pitch. That is ball 4. Nunez went to the sweeper, and he started it too far in. Was not close. That is a 1-out walk. Here comes Freddie Fermin. Thank you. The modern day Vince. Thank you, Big Red. I'm part Vin Skelly, part Vin Diesel. And I mean the chubbier Vin Diesel, not the in-shape version. The ones you see in the tabloids. Hey, folks, Fermin has strike 1 on him. Nunez delivers the next pitch, and it gets past Rutschman. No advancement, though, by the runner at first. 1-1 on Fermin. We need a double play. Well, we don't need it, but we'd like it. Phantom saying the rain appears to be staying south of the stadium. That's good to hear. By the way, that beautiful sky is gone now. It's just plain dark at the ballpark. Swing and a miss. Straight heat from Nunez. Strike 2 on Fermin. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, a sweeper with a nice late break for the strikeout.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Folks.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose.
Oh, am I off screen?
Good day, sir.
I'm sorry. I totally forgot about the camera again. Folks. Tatis at the plate with 2 down, runner at first, and he went around on that first pitch. It's 0-1 on Tatis. Oh, Big Red has gone from short messages like gross to an entire TED Talk. Let's try to digest this comment. Masson will look for a new play-by-play guy soon, and we'll all start a BW to Masson campaign, but then they'll tune in and immediately disqualify BW. Oh, yeah, dude, I already know. Never, ever, ever would I be hired by Masson. But since now that I know that, that's what gives me the freedom to say whatever the hell I want and have zero care about repercussions. What repercussions? I already know. It's impossible. Besides, I like this. I'm calling games. This is my network, and I'm doing it my way. 1-2 pitch outside to Tatis, 2-2. I get to talk about the things the broadcast won't talk about. And I'm not even talking about bathroom humor. I'm talking about the actual team and what we're doing and all that stuff. I love it. Here's the 2-2 to Tatis. Hit in the air to right. Backing up is O'Neill, just a step or two. Now to his left, he makes the catch. And the inning is over. A scoreless inning from Anthony Nunez. We go now to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles lead it 7-3? Question mark? 7-3. Question mark? That's right, folks. You'll always know.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
Challenge, coach?
Just forget this one.
There's no way, Phantom. No. Ripken could never do play-by-play. Let's nip that non-existent rumor in the bud. Ryan Ripken, if he's going to stay on Masson and have a larger role, it'll only be as a color guy. Ryan Ripken cannot do play-by-play. No. It's a whole different animal. There aren't too many ex-players, even if, they don't make the bigs, whatever, that do play-by-play. Play-by-play is left to guys like me. Let the jocks do the color. He's doing color now. He's not going to do play-by-play. He's not going to replace Brown. Yeah, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. I mean, not literally, but I feel you. But yeah, don't worry about, worry about Kevin Brown moving on, but don't worry about Ryan Ripken being the replacement for Brown. Definitely not. That would be worse than Dennis Miller doing Monday Night Football. Yeah, let me make a quick reference about, the Mesopotamia. Let me just make all these over-intellectual references in the middle of a football game. Every joke bombed. Folks, 21 likes to 200. We can do it. We've got plenty of time. Come on. Let's go. Bottom of the 6th. Both teams have 6 hits. The Orioles have 7 runs on just those 6 hits. Last night we made the most out of our hits, and tonight we appear to be doing the same. Here's Colton Cowser, folks, leading off. It's the bottom of the order for the Orioles. Whoops, I meant to hit this button. First pitch inside, ball 1 to Cowser. Cowser against lefties this season. By the way, the lefty Peralta is on the pitch now. Only 0.77 off of those lefties for Cowser. There's a strike. 1-1 on the Milkman. One for his last 15, says Carl. I'm not sure if they made the smart move, moving him up to hit cleanup for a couple of games like they did. I think that was let him just cook where he is and leave that situation alone. Maybe he put a little too much pressure on himself with that roll, but now he's back lower in the order. I hope he can catch fire again here. Come on, Cowser. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another lefty sends Cowser packing. One away in the bottom of the sixth. Cowser's gone. Tyler O'Neill takes high and a little bit outside. Ball one. O'Neill has a hit tonight. O'Neill has been getting a little better with the bat lately. We'll see if it sticks. That pitch, probably a ball, called a strike outside, a changeup. Orioles have only one challenge left. I guess we better hold on to it. Now, come on. That one was egregious. That pitch was further outside, the same pitch, farther away, and it's called a strike again. And you really have to blame that early challenge. If we had two, you got to think you got to challenge that. 1-2 the count. And that pitch is high, 2-2. Could have been ball four. Base is empty, one out. The 2-2. And O'Neill strikes out. Good grief.
Big buck. Stop it all.
Boy, this game can drive you mad sometimes. Folks, 15 likes away from 200. I'll cut you a deal. If you have not hit the like button yet, if you do it and we get to 200, I'll shut up about it. Jackson Holiday flies out to left. Gave it a decent ride on a line, but right toward the left fielder for the third out of the inning. That's it, folks. The late innings are coming up. Seventh inning coming up with a 7-3 score in favor of Baltimore. How you doing? I think it's time for my second lucky of the night. Folks, tomorrow is a late afternoon start. First pitch is at 4:05. You're going to want to be here at 3:45 p.m. That's when we get started over here on the channel. Pre-game stuff, news, notes, and rants. If you'd like to have that kind of information, get here 20 minutes before first pitch. Tomorrow, that's 3:45 p.m. It will be Kyle Gibson. I hope not. It'll be Trey Gibson against, is it Ramon Vasquez? Is it Luis? I can't remember what this guy's first name. Randy Vasquez is the pitcher, a right-hander going for the Padres tomorrow. If you'd like to know about Randy Vasquez, of the three pitchers we're facing this weekend, he has the best numbers of the three. A 5-4 record, a 3.63 ERA, and a 1.30 whip. It's not all-star numbers. They're not spectacular numbers, but they're okay. Let's see if we can first secure a win tonight and then get to Vasquez tomorrow. Be here, folks, 3:45 tomorrow. Holy cow, I've got my Twitter open, and apparently Pigtown Sports, Pigtown is related to Jackson Merrill. Did anybody know this? He just uploaded a photo. He's sitting in the right center field bleachers with a caption that says, "Whole family is out in center field supporting our cousin Jackson Merrill." Well, don't support him right now. He's at the plate. Keegan Aiken versus Merrill. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Aiken is on in relief, facing the 2-3-4 batters. Merrill is 0 for 2 or 3? 0 for 3 already tonight. 0-1 pitch. Misses low and away. Yeah, support him next week. Support him starting Monday or even late Sunday evening. That'll be just fine. 2-1 to Merrill. Hey, by the way, folks, could somebody let me know whether or not Team USA is kicked off their World Cup match? This ball's hit towards center field. Cowser backing up, but he's got plenty of room out there. One down, Merrill flies out to center. Never mind, I'll just bring it up myself. World Cup, let's go. Folks, it feels so weird that I'm just not even slightly locked into the World Cup. Oh, they're in the 10th minute, and the U.S. are already on the board, folks. 1-0 to Team USA over Paraguay. For those that care. Well, if you cared, you would know already. Machado hits one into the gap in left center field. It'll get down for a double as he jogs his way to second. A one-out double for Machado off of Aiken. Second hit of the night for Machado. Both have been doubles. And they've come in each of his last two at-bats. That was 109 off the bat. One-out double. Here is Xander Bogaerts. Yes, Janet, I just read it off 1-0. Oh, I guess that's the lag. Janet, hit that live button. How far behind are you? Or maybe I'm just picking up the chat late on my end. I don't know. But yeah, 1-0 for U.S. in the 12th minute right now. Goal scored by Bobadilla. Here's a ball hit out to left field. Taylor Ward, though, doesn't have to move far. He's got it for the second out. Bogaerts flies out to left. Oh, it's a own goal from Paraguay. I'm like, who the hell is Bobadilla? It's an own goal for Paraguay to give the U.S. a 1-0 lead. Here comes Gavin Sheets with 2 down, runner at second. Sheets has had a couple of hits already tonight, including an RBI double. In fact, he's got 2 RBI tonight. RBI double and an RBI single. First pitch is ball 1. Seven to 3 Orioles in the top of the 7th. 2 down, runner at second. The 1-0 to Sheets is a slider that doesn't come back over the plate. It stays inside. It's 2-0. Aiken's next pitch, right down the middle. I tell you, you cannot spot the baseball any more in the middle of the strike zone than that pitch. And Gavin Sheets just stared at it. 2-1. Fly ball, fouled off to the left. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out. Aiken trying to get through the 7th. Yenier Cano is up in the bullpen, getting ready, we think, for the 8th. Sheets has 10 home runs this season. All have been off righties, none off lefties. Here's a slow roller. Gunner on the second base side of the bag fields it. Will throw out the slow-footed Sheets to end the inning. Folks, we have reached the 7th inning stretch in Baltimore. We are 9 likes away from 200. What do you say we throw some cakes on the griddle and get those likes up to 200? Folks, take a moment and hit that like button, please. We hit 200 likes, and I won't bring it up again tonight. That's a BW promise. As we wait, let's throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Folks.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
The Orioles have a chance to win their third in a row and get back on the winning track. Salvage this homestand after losing the first two to Seattle. That's the plan. And if the Blue Jays, again, I'm not too concerned about anything else than putting our own head down and winning. But the Blue Jays, they're currently beating the Yankees. You can't have it both ways tonight, folks. You want the Yankees to lose? Well, that means we're not going to be able to jump past Toronto into third place in the division. If you want the Blue Jays to lose, well, then that means the Yankees would be keeping pace. And even if we're farther away, we just don't like the Yankees to win in any situation. So there really isn't much to root for there, I guess. But Blue Jays up 7-3 at the moment, top of the sixth, over the Yankees. What else? Boston is up 6-1. That has just hit the bottom of the seventh at Fenway Park. So there's your division update. The Rays are out in Los Angeles to play the Angels later on tonight. That starts in about 20 minutes. Folks, we have the top of the order up and the bottom of the seventh, and Taylor Ward is already looking at a count of 1-1. He's 0 for 2, but he's also walked, and he has scored one of the runs tonight. He takes inside a fastball from Peralta, the lefty, who's still out there. Probably out there to face Gunnar, and then they'll go to a righty. We'll see. 2-1 pitch. Ward fouls it away, 2-2. Taylor?
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 2-2 pitch. That one's fouled. Off to the right. Folks, 2 likes from 200. 2. Dos. You want the tie word for 2? I'll give it to you. Song. Song chop. 2 likes. Two and 2 the count to Ward. Leading off the bottom of the seventh. Peralta's pitch is high, full count. A sinker at 97. Ward works the count full. Morgan, a right-hander up in the Padre bullpen. Payoff pitch. Lined up the middle. That is over the second baseman's glove for a base hit. I nearly belched into the mic. It's a leadoff single for Ward. All right. And there we are, folks. 200 likes. We're over 200. Thank you so much, everybody, for helping out tonight.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Gunnar Henderson is 3 for 3 tonight, and yet somehow, I mean, that third hit is the one that really was the first thing he did tonight. He hit his 100th career home run in his last at bat. Up there with nobody out and a man at first. 1-0 pitch is on the outside edge for a strike. 1-1 to Gunnar. Maybe that 100th home run was something that was on his mind. It shouldn't be, but if it was, maybe that'll help him loosen up a bit and play better. Hit better, anyway. Fouled away by Gunnar. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks. Oh, don't be showing me a shot of Boog's barbecue. I'm starving over here. Oh, what I'd do for one of those sandwiches. What I would do for one of those sandwiches? Folks, you don't want to know. 2-2 to Gunner. That's outside, 3-2. Folks, come on now. Well, that sucks. Here comes the payoff pitch from Peralta to Gunner. It is outside and low for ball 4. 2 men on, nobody out.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, chance for another big inning here. We got 2 on. We got Rutschman, Alonso, and Basayo due up with nobody out. Daryl claims he's number 200. Thank you, Daryl. Did you just wait to hit that button until you got that number? Were you holding back on me? I guess everybody deserves to be a round number once in a while. Congratulations, Daryl, and thank you for hitting the button. Thanks to everybody. 0-1 on Adley. He is turned around to bat right-handed against Peralta. And again, with the turnaround, you don't... Okay, here's a soft grounder to short. Charging and throwing on the run is Bogarts to get out number 1. But 2 men advance. It's a productive out for Rutschman. 1 out with runners now at second and third. And they're going to put Pete Alonso on for free, folks. Alonso intentionally walked.
Oh,
folks,
come on, let's take it.
That's the wrong button.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
They're going to load him up for Basayo, folks. Sammy Basayo, who's already got a 2-run homer tonight, has just been given a chance to get some more RBI. Bases juiced, 1 away, and they walked the man in front of him. He's facing the lefty. Let's go. First pitch. He's out in front of it. He fouls it off. Little dribbler right near him. Might have even got a piece of him, but Sammy trying these days, we think, to not show so much agony whenever he gets a little bit of an owie. It's 0-1 on Basayo, folks. Infield playing about halfway in. Swing and a miss. He took a big cut out in front of a changeup that dipped below the zone. It's 0-2. All right, shorten up that swing, Sammy, and make some contact. Don't strike out here. Pitch. He struck out. Another changeup, again dipping below the zone, and Sammy chased. He's gone. And the Padres, you can't fault them for walking Alonso to get that result out of Sammy. 2 down with the bases loaded. Kobe Mayo is due up, and the Padres are likely going to a right-hander here. That'll do it for Peralta. 30 pitches. It's Morgan coming on the pitch for the Padres. Is it David Morgan? David Morgan, a right-hander, coming into the ball game with an ERA of 4.76 and a whip pretty high, $1.88. Yeah. He has not given up a run in his last 2 appearances, and he went 2 innings in one of those and an inning and 2/3 in another. So this guy can go more than just a few batters if they need him to. But before that, he had made 3 straight appearances, giving up at least a run. Against the Cubs, he got 2 outs, gave up a run. on a hit and a walk. He got 1 out against the Diamondbacks in the previous appearance and gave up 4 hits and 4 runs, including a homer in that appearance. And before that, an inning and a third, he gave up 4 hits and 2 runs, also a walk in there. So, yeah, this guy can definitely be had. David Morgan coming into the ball game, bases loaded with 2 down. We're waiting. What is that? What is that? Okay. I was worried that was a live insect. It's just some sort of, I don't know what the hell it was, but it's off my glasses. So here's Morgan now. Opposing batters are hitting 294 off of this guy. The numbers are not very good looking. Kobe Mayo with a chance to bust this thing wide open. Still 1-0 to the U.S. over Paraguay in the opening group stage match against Paraguay in the World Cup. Mayo is 0 for 3 tonight. A couple of strikeouts in his last 2 trips up. Let's make some contact, Kobe. Let's make some contact. Folks, bases loaded, 2 down. Mayo at the plate. Morgan is ready, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He immediately chases a slider that breaks low and away. Mayo's got that Ryan Mountcastle disease. Those low and away sliders, they tend to get caught chasing them. 0-1 pitch. Back to that slider, but it starts off the plate, and Mayo read it that time. No reason to offer at it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Get it all on there, Kobe. Just spread it out.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Spread it out, buddy. Ocean waves, man. Ocean waves. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air. Get out of play. Get out of play. Over by the tarp on the first base side. That will make the stands. About 3 rows in. Actually, somebody in the front row winds up with the baseball. A front row souvenir sitting in front of that screen. The odds of that happening with that screen now got to be pretty slim. 1-2 to Mayo. Bases loaded. 2 down in the 7th. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Front door with the slider this time. And Mayo can't touch the slider of David Morgan. He strikes out and leaves him loaded. Folks, the Orioles go scoreless here in the 7th. They leave him loaded. Our most frustrating inning of offense tonight, I would say. But it's still our game to win right now. 2 innings to go. We're up 7-3. The Orioles. Now, is this updated? Let me refresh. Yeah, we just left 3 men on base. We had only left 2 men on for the entire ball game until that inning. So now 5 left on for the ball game, and we're still better in that department than San Diego. They've left 8 men on. Ynier Cano has already been announced to come out to pitch the 8th. Cano will come in with an ERA of 2.38. It's Cano time, folks. And with my studio back open for the YouTube live stream, I've got that yellow banner up, which is telling me that we might have some more buffering issues. Yay! Folks, sorry about the buffering. I can't remember if I had a lucky already or not. I'll just guess I didn't. Let's go. 2 more innings. Right? Yenier Cano, right? Trying to go for a third straight win. Trying to claw our way back to 500 again. Hey, we need some subscribers tonight, folks. Come on. Sub it up. Subscriber count has not moved tonight. And we've had a nice gathering here, folks. Come on now. It's free. Don't be shy. 30 appearances on the season already for Cano. The ERA's gone up a bit lately, but that whip is still really, really nice. 0.79 on walks and hits per innings pitched. And the first pitch here to Taylor is a sinker that hits the low inside corner for a strike. Samad Taylor is 1 for 3. Hit into a double play his last time. The 0-1 is low. Once again, 4 o'clock game thereabouts tomorrow, and then a 1 o'clock or 1:30 start on Sunday. So a night game, a late afternoon game, and then an early afternoon game this weekend. Check your local listings. I'll be over here. 1 and 2 on Taylor. Cano, kicks and deals, and a sinker. A good one. It was low, but it started in the zone. He was looking to get a chase. He didn't get it. It's 2 and 2. Hello, Thomas. Swing and a miss. Taylor strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Look at the spin on that baseball from Cano. One down in the 8th. 5 more outs to go with a 4-run lead. Here's Ty France. That sinker called a strike, and that dipped below the zone. France with a little look back at the ump. You guys have 2 challenges. You should have used one. That was low by about 3 inches. Called strike 2, and that one might have missed below the zone. A slider, and yes, that is 2 straight taken for called strikes that were not in the zone. And the Padres have both their challenges. It's nice to see another team look as poor as we do in that department. 1 and 2 now to France. The pitch popped up. Is it in play? Alonso with a look. It's out of his reach on the first base side. I guess all you want is that consistency in terms of the umps not calling the strike zone too well. But, man, with 2 challenges, 8th inning, back-to-back questionable pitches, to not try one out in that spot, I'm just happy it's the other team. 2 and 2 the count now. This pitch misses outside. 1 away, base is empty, top of the 8th. The 2-2 to France. Fouled off. Gene Shalit passed away. Man, I haven't heard that name in a minute. That guy had a lot of hair. I don't know what to say. Swing and a miss. France strikes out, folks.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Back-to-back strikeouts from Cano. A high slider here. 2 down for Will Wagner. 4 more outs to get the win. A swing and a miss on a splitter here from Cano. All 3 pitches are working. Sinker, slider, splitter have all been used to good effect so far from Cano. The 0-1. That's called a strike. That's a splitter, and I think we got away with another low pitch. 0-2 on Wagner. 2 out, nobody on. Umpire apparently has a date at 10 o'clock tonight. Wants to get out of here. This one misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cano has got a thick layer of sweat in that humidity out there. Swing and a miss. Take a pose, Cano. You just struck out the side in order.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Cano. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles 1 more chance to add on to this 4-run lead. Bottom of the order coming up. 7-3 Baltimore, folks. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Yeah. I'm hitting the barber up here after the Sunday game for sure. It's getting to the point now where I take a last drag off a Lucky, and I'm worried if the lit end of the cigarette is going to ignite a fireball on my upper lip because hair is growing out too far. I hate hair maintenance. I really hate it. Not that I am admitting anything crazy. Look at me. I think you can tell by looking at me. I hate it. I pretty much mess with my hair, whether it's on my head or on my face, just whenever it just becomes too uncomfortable for whatever reason. Too hot or whatever. Otherwise, I don't care. I don't care. Give me that $5 haircut. I don't care. Folks, again, I tried once in like the 6th or 7th grade to try to put product in my hair, and I haven't tried since. That was about 1987. Hey, folks, here we go. Cows are at the plate. There's a strike. Morgan still on the mound for the Padres. He only had to throw 4 pitches to end the previous inning. The 0-1 to Cowser. Fouled away. And I nursed that drink all the way to the bottom of the 8th. Good job, BW. 0-2 pitch. Speaking of nursing, the milkman takes high. Hey, there's that Monday off day that I've been waiting for. I'm looking at it right there. Oh, I'm looking forward to that Sunday early call and then Sunday night off, all of Monday off, and then a late start on Tuesday. It's basically 2 days off for me, and I need it. Folks, Cowser fouls it away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Perfect time to go get cleaned up, take care of some neglected chores and whatnot. 1-2 on Cowser. The pitch. Whoa, it hit him right in the leg. I mean, right in the calf. At 97, straight in the Cowser's front leg there. That hurts. Cowser initially went down, but got himself up. Did not pull a Basayo. It actually did hit him on a protective padding just at the very top of it. If that ball hits him 1 inch higher, it's going to hurt a whole lot more. He got lucky there. Cowser's on with nobody out. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Hey, speaking of a guy that plays right field for us, Dylan Beavers. I think I forgot to mention in the opening. He's apparently taking some BP. He took one off a machine today. He's taking live BP tomorrow. Here's a line drive by O'Neill. There's a base hit in his center field. 2 men on for Baltimore with nobody out. A chance to put this one out of reach. 4-run lead right now. A chance to make it bigger. As O'Neill lines a base hit in the left center. Folks. So Dylan Beavers, if all goes well, is about a week away from beginning a rehab assignment, and I would think if all goes well with that, about 2 weeks away from coming back to the team. Jackson Holiday up. Takes low and in, ball 1. Folks, we got the odometer to roll over. All right, welcome in new bird watchers. Thank you very much.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Holiday with 2 on, nobody out. The 1-0 pitch right in there. A slider for strike 1. Welcome in new subscribers. We got a 7-3 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-1 to Holiday. There's a curveball swung on and missed. Nearing halftime between the U.S. and Paraguay. Team USA up 2-0. Andrew Kittredge is up in the pen, and why does he have a face like that? Andrew Kittredge just made the strangest face I've ever seen, and I need somebody to go back and get a screenshot of that, because that was hilarious. Check swing by Holiday, and the third base ump said he went. Man, I know I'm not looking at the right angle to say he didn't, but man, it didn't look like he went around there. I want a replay. All right, we got an overhead shot. Oh, he checked. He checked. That bat is level. All right, there's another shot of Kittredge. Somebody grab him. Grab that look. What is he doing? So now we've moved on. Holiday's gone. Here's Taylor Ward. Strike 1 to Ward. Folks.
Taylor?
Holiday did not go around on that third strike. In my humble view, the 0-1 to Ward, and there's a snap throw down to third. Wow. Very impressive. The Orioles attempt a double steal. Cowser, the lead runner, is nailed at third base by Freddie Fermin. And folks, you want to talk about getting ready to throw a runner out. The technique by Fermin here, he jumped up as the pitch was coming in and got his body in a position to make a strong throw down to third, and he got Cowser easily. There are now 2 down. The count is 0-2 on Ward with a runner now at second base. And Ward with a ball hit to short. And Bogarts has it. The runner was blocking his view there, but he still was able to field it and throw out Taylor Ward to end the inning. Okay, well, we kind of screwed things up there. But again, folks, Fermin, if you want good technique as a catcher to be in a position to throw out a would-be base stealer, man, he's got really good technique there. We need our catchers to do more of that. That looked pretty good. Folks, we're going to the 9th inning now. A 4-run lead should do. A chance to make it a 3-game win streak and get a little bit closer again back to 500 after that 4-game losing streak earlier in the week. A win tonight would get us to 34-37. With that would make it 71 games with 91 to go. I thought we were only down to 90 coming into tonight. I guess I'm thinking of when I set up the events and game number 72 is the final game of the series. That will be 90 to go after Sunday. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself right now. Trying to make sense out of my own brain. Folks, I'm back. Here's the deal, everybody. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you so much.
Now, between the I don't even have to exercise
audio clip and that photo, you done good tonight, Phantom. Folks, Mr. Splash is working hard tonight to keep people chilled out. Here's a Padre fan. Dude, you don't want to make a face like that. Dude. There's a certain website, there's a certain hub that a face like that is reserved for, sir. Please. I'm not at the ballpark. Andrew Kittredge is on. It's not a safe situation, but we're going to ask him to close the door, folks.
Close the door. Close the door.
And now, we need the Charm City chat to do what I know you're already doing. I don't even have to look over here, right, folks? I don't have to. Oh, no. You guys aren't doing it. I have to start it. Hit those hearts. Keep those hearts moving in the Charm City chat, and let's see out this victory, folks. Here's the first pitch of the inning to Fermin, and it's called a strike. Kittredge picked up his first save of the season in his last appearance and appears to be the 9th inning guy until Helsley gets back in about a week. That pitch misses low and away. It's 1-1 on Fermin, who's 0 for 3 tonight. It's Ding Dong just left the game. Well, if you love the O's, why'd you leave before the final out, sir? Don't tell me you had to beat the traffic. That's not acceptable. 2-1 on Fermin. Who would win, Melanie Newman's underpants or Dylan's beaver? Here's a ground ball backhanded by Kittredge. He will turn and throw out Fermin. Look at Kittredge flashing some leather there. I'm glad he fielded that cleanly. He might have wanted it to just get picked up by, well, that ball was dying. Kittredge did the right thing, and he got the out. 1 out here in the 9th, folks. 2 more to go. Back to the top of the order for the Padres. Tatis Jr. is the hitter. Wow. I don't think I've ever sneezed like that in 2.5 years of this channel. 1-0 on Tatis. The pitch. Ground ball to Gunnar on a nice friendly bounce. Throw over to first. 2 away. 1 more out, and we win, folks. Up by 4, bases empty, 2 out in the 9th. Jackson Merrill is the batter. Orioles 1 out away from a 3-game win streak. Thank you on the bless yous. The pitch is high for ball 1. Folks, here comes the 1-0 from Kittredge. It's fouled straight back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again tomorrow, be here at 3:45 p.m. Game 2 tomorrow. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right. O'Neill doesn't have to move. It's straight at him. There's your ball game. The Orioles in the win column for a 3rd straight game. Final score, Orioles 7, Padres 3. And we start this series off right, folks. The Orioles back to 3 games under 500, going back in the right direction here tonight with this win. What do you say we celebrate? All right. Hey now. Look out. Let's go. The Orioles tonight take the opener from the Padres and move to 34-37 on the season, 22-17 at home. Shane Baz struggled tonight. He really had to labor to get through 5 innings, threw over 100 pitches, got that double play ball that he needed to get that 5th inning of work under his belt and qualify. Well, he got the W, folks. Baz with the win. Griffin Canning takes the loss. He is still winless on the season, now 0-5. And no save situation tonight. Folks, the Padres scored a run in the top of the 1st because of an error by Kobe Mayo. So that was an unearned run on Baz. But the Orioles responded with a 3-run bottom of the 1st inning. San Diego made it 3-2 in the 2nd. And it looked like it was going to be a back-and-forth affair all night, but the Orioles took an even bigger lead in the bottom half of the 2nd with 3 additional runs to make it 6-2. The rest of the way, both teams would add 1 run. The Orioles with 1 in the 4th, the Padres with 1 in the 5th. And we ride it out to this 7-3 final tonight. 8 hits for the Orioles, 7 for San Diego. Baltimore had 1 error. That was Mayo. Padres, no errors. We used 4 arms out of the bullpen tonight. The Padres only used 2. So advantage San Diego, I guess, in that department, but we'll take it. Anthony Nunez, Keegan Aiken, Yenier Cano, and Andrew Kittredge combined for 4 scoreless innings. Folks, last night, after Bradish left the ballgame, the bullpen shut down the Mariners. Bullpen is looking very good again. There is a little period there that I think we're out of where the bullpen was struggling a bit. The starters were getting better, but the bullpen started to slip a bit. We're trying to find that sweet spot where we can get a nice start and good relief. Tonight, we needed those relievers to help out Baz after just the 5 innings, and they did. 4 shutout innings. Good work from the bullpen. Yep, we didn't use Rico tonight, so he'll be available for tomorrow, along with the likes of Grant Wolfram. Excuse me, after that sneeze, suddenly I've got congestion. Yeah, we're in good shape, folks. Good way to open up the weekend with this win here. Again, tomorrow, the pitching matchup, we'll see Trey Gibson going up against Randy Vasquez. And Gibson, with a 1-1 record, a 4.24 ERA. Last time out against the Mariners, he pitched the opener there. 4 2/3 innings. Was it the opener? Or was it game 2? Either way, he wasn't able to go 5 innings, 4 2/3, giving up 3 runs on 5 hits and a walk. He did get a win in the previous start against Tampa, 5 2/3 there, and a 11-2 win over the Rays. That's the kind of result we're looking for tomorrow. Folks, Boz struggled, but great bullpen work. The offense, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's bring back up this box score here. Gunnar with a 3-hit night, and he hit his 100th home run of his career tonight, a solo shot. He also drew a walk. He reached base all 4 times tonight, but still, you can't help but go, my God, Gunnar, stop getting caught out on the bases. It happened again here tonight, early on. Luckily, we had already had a lead, and we added more in the second inning to take any of the stench off of that miscue there by Gunnar. But he's got his average up to 226 with that 3-hit night. Good on him. Keep it going, Gunnar. Ward had a hit tonight plus a walk. Adley 0 for 2, but he did have a sac fly, and he also drew a walk. How many walks did we get tonight? I think we got a bunch. 7 walks for the Oriole batters tonight. Oriole pitching only gave up 3. Pete Alonso only had 1 at-bat, and he hit a single to score a pair of runs in that 3-run second inning. The other 3 trips to the plate, he walked one of those intentionally. So Alonso made it on base all 4 times up tonight. Sammy Basayo hit a home run, his 10th of the season, a 2-run shot. After that homer, though, not too good. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a double play grounder. Kobe Mayo had a quiet night, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. You got to put Blaze back at third base tomorrow. Come on. Why is Blaze sitting? Colton Cowser, 0 for 2, but he did make it on base twice, a walk and a hit by a pitch. He scored a run. Tyler O'Neill with a multi-hit night. Folks, O'Neill creeping up toward 200 at 188 with a 2-hit night. And Jackson Holiday 0 for 3, but he did get a sac fly to drive in a run. That is the story of the game here tonight. And this was played in front of 25,458 people. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Let's take one more look at the out-of-town scoreboard, folks. The Red Sox game is final. They beat up the Rangers 10-1. Now, Phantom, even though I already said what I said, let me just ask. Okay, so the Rangers lost and we won. Does that mean where are we with the wild card? Let me know, please. Toronto with a 7-5 lead in the bottom of the 7th on the Yankees. They are at the plate with a runner at first and 1 out. And the Rays should be underway now in L.A. The Angels with an early 2-0 lead over Tampa. Tampa behind against the Angels early out west. 1 back from the wild card. Okay, folks. 1 back. 1 back. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, and now we're freaking here. Hey, one more check-in on the World Cup. The Americans have taken a 3-0 lead into halftime. Valerian Balogun with a brace in the first half. Goals in the 31st minute and then an added time before halftime. A brace for Balogun. If you don't know what a brace is, it's time to learn some soccer terminology. That means 2 goals, folks. 3-0 U.S. over Paraguay at halftime. Looks like they're going to take that opening game. And with this new structure of the World Cup, more teams, more pools, more ways to make it into the knockout stage. you get that opening win, sets you up pretty good to get through. Oh, folks, hey, it's Melanie Newman. I see London, I see France, and I'll leave it at that. Cowser needs to realize he's not a fast guy and stop getting picked off. Are we talking about Gunner here? Rofredo? You might have your players mixed up. Cowser does have pretty good speed. Has he ever not made a mistake in the history of base running? I'm sure he's made a few, but Gunner is the guy with the problem that needs fixing with the base running. Hey, folks. My nose is stuffy after I've sneezed one time, and I haven't been the same since. Let me see who is streaming right now, and I'll send you their way. Folks, we got 225 likes tonight. That's fantastic. Really, really good. Solid stuff. Let's see who's on the air right now. Again, I have to go in manually to do this. I don't know why YouTube can't fix this. JJ shows to be on. Oh, about to start his post-game show. The major, folks, I got some pretty nice responses to my most recent community post. I didn't realize there were so many They Might Be Giants fans out there. But there you go. There's a picture opposite me of my primitive ancestry, which stood on rocky shores and kept the beaches shipwreck free. Beaches, BW. Not that other B word. Damn it, I was about to go on a roll there. Though I respect that a lot, I'd be fired if that were my job. After killing Jason off and 1,000 screaming Argonauts, bluebird of friendliness, like guardian angels, it's always near. Blue canary in the outlet by the light switch, who watches over you? Make a little birdhouse in your soul, not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. While you're at it, keep a nightlight on inside the birdhouse in your soul. Not to put too fine a point on it. Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul. Folks, I don't know where to send you. Oh, I do have something I need to say. And this is quite serious. Let me bring this up. Folks, this is actually something that I hope that I get an update on not too long from now. God, this is kind of hard to bring up. I'm trying to send people away happy tonight. Most people have already left. But listen up, okay? There's a buddy, a fellow YouTuber by the name of Thomas Fitzpatrick. He's a young man. Just graduated high school last year, or in the past year. He had to go into the hospital about a week ago. He had a partially collapsed lung, and he's not a smoker. There's really no habit or genetic history to explain the phenomena for someone as young as him to have that happen. He had a procedure done. He was brought back home, and last night, in the middle of the night for me, he messaged me, and I just want to get it right here. Where is it? Okay, last night, about 3:45 p.m. today for you guys. Actually, not that long ago, 6 hours ago, something like that. Hey, man, I collapsed my left lung. I'm going to be out again. Pray for me. Apparently worse than last time. If I can, I'll give you more updates, but I'm getting knocked out for a procedure. I told him, try and stay calm, my friend. I will be thinking about you. Clearly, they can't be releasing you as quickly as they did the first time. They missed something. Please check in with you, Ken. He said, same ER doctor says it's worse. I don't have a clue. We talk for a little bit longer, but yeah. Thomas Fitzpatrick, folks, please. Fitzy is a friend of mine, young man, fellow YouTuber, play-by-play guy. Way too young to be having anything wrong with him. Way too young. So let's all keep Fitzy in our thoughts, whatever it is that you do, to wish somebody well. Some people pray, some people do other things. Whatever it is, let's keep Fitzy in our thoughts and wish him well. I was able to block that out of my mind because I got that information while I was kind of asleep and like kind of waking up, seeing a message, writing them back, then rolling back over, and then I wake up, my alarm goes off, it's time to jump up and get everything ready for the stream. I give myself an hour to get ready. I kind of put that out of my mind and made the call of the game and got all the way up until I was about to sign off, and then it all came back to me that, oh my God, that's where I left off with Fitz. I don't know what's going on. So I'm waiting to hear back from him. And whatever information I get, I'll share with, whatever information he would want me to share, I'll be sure to pass it along to you as soon as I know. But, again, I'm just, I'm worried for Fitz. I want him to be okay. For something like that to happen a second time so soon, again, like I told him, like it feels like they didn't catch something. Something is amiss. And it's very scary to have something that's kind of unexplained and perhaps not properly diagnosed. Your lungs are very important. That's coming from a guy who's been smoking since the mid-90s. But let's just wish Fitz well. I probably said more already than I should have, but I'm trying to figure out a way to what do you call it? Transition out of the downer here and sign off. How do I do that? I don't know. I'm just worried about Fitz right now. I guess it's time to go, though. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And we'll be back tomorrow in the late afternoon, 3:45, okay? That'll be 2:45 for me, which means get up at 1:45, which means go to bed by 7, get in 5.5 hours of sleep. That should work. I'll make it work, folks. A couple of days away from a break. All right. Folks, have a good rest of your night. I'm not redirecting you anywhere, just signing off. The Orioles have won 3 straight. Final score here tonight, Orioles 7, Padres 3. Please join us again tomorrow afternoon. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I will chirp at you later, folks. Have a good rest of your Friday night. Take care.